My name is Anja. I came over from Germany as an au pair to the UK, and then I ended up doing a PhD in a virus that can cause cancer, which is called the Epstein-Barr virus. Now I work for Scientifica, and I work with neuroscientists and really high-tech imaging and electrophysiology. Both of my parents have STEM careers, and so I guess that was always an option for me. When I was a kid, I always was one of those kids that drove their parents crazy asking why all the time. And I guess I never really grew out of that, so I'm still a curious person, and that's why a career in science just seemed like a good path for me. I think it's really important to have female role models, especially for young girls that are thinking about a career in science. Just knowing that there's someone that they can relate to that's walked down that path before makes it seem less daunting. It's just easier walking down a path that's well trodden. So I think it's really important, and it's so good that campaigns like this are putting a spotlight on women in science. I think historically maybe there wasn't enough female role models, but now it is definitely improving, and there's so many great female scientists out there that are an inspiration. So both of my parents have been amazing role models. As I said, they both have STEM careers. My mum is a brilliant mathematician. Also, as I was going through my education, I had some great female teachers. Probably most of all, my professor when I was doing my PhD, Professor Alison Sinclair. She is a brilliant scientist, and she manages to do her job well and balance that with her family life as well. So she's been a big influence. Women are definitely more accepted and encouraged now than they used to be. I think we can still do better. For example, when I was an undergrad, I was told that maybe I'd be better off looking after children or looking after horses, even though I was the best microbiologist in my year. I think having a baby is a tough thing to do for anyone. In my case, I was in the middle of my PhD, and during my PhD I received a grant which did not count as a salary for anything like maternity pay or maternity allowance, so I had no rights to those. And then when I went back to finish my thesis, the last 6 months were unfunded, so I then had to try to finish my thesis at the same time as pay for childcare, which was really challenging, and without the support of my husband and both of our families, that just wouldn't have been possible. When I was doing my PhD and my undergrad, I met a lot of postdocs who had to travel around so much for their careers, not just between towns, but between different countries as well. And I didn't feel like that would suit me as a young mum. So I just thought it was better for me to have the stability that a job in industry would bring. I think that's great, go for it. I know that some people can be a little bit intimidated by science, but you really don't have to be a straight A student or some kind of genius to succeed in science. If there's anything that you're interested in and you're curious, then your job can be working out the questions. And I think it's a really worthwhile career. I haven't got a particular career path set in stone, but I do want to carry on working with research science and at the same time enjoy a family life.